Okay, what we have here is a little, if you would, um, simulation here. I'm going to look at this is Kentucky versus Florida. As you can see here at the bottom, the score is 0-0, and only a few seconds have ticked off of the clock. But we can immediately notice here that these guys, Kentucky here in the blue, they are in a man-to-man defense here. They are in a man-to-man defense. Now, offensively, we have a play like this, similar to this, called Carolina. And the thing is, you have your two shooters here in the deep corner. They're in the deep corner. Now, what this does is this extends the defense. The defense has to make a decision. But in a man-to-man defense, of course, there are three positions. There's ball, there's deny, and there's help. Very easy to remember. So wherever the ball is, this guy that's on defense has ball. I like to see guys mirror the ball. So this guy should have at least one hand up here. So to discourage that overhead pass, at least one hand up. This guy right here is one pass away from the ball. If you are one pass away, you want to play this passing lane right here. So this guy should be thumb down. His right hand should actually be in the passing lane. That way, in case this guy goes back door here, he can just turn and discourage this back door here. So he needs to be in position to discourage the back door, but mainly to discourage this one pass here. So he should be in help defense. He should be in deny defense because he is one pass away. This guy right here is also one pass away. So his defense should be deny as well. He should be deny as well. This guy right here, one pass away, deny. This guy right here, he's about two passes away. So he should be in help defense. So he needs to have at least 1 foot in the paint. And if this pass is made from here, if it's a skip pass, that gives him enough time to get over there and get a steal or a deflection. We like steals or deflections. They all count. They both count as one here. So, and the rule is never to make a pass over 15 feet in basketball. It's going to end up being a dangerous pass, anything over 15 feet. So ideally, he would make the pass here and then swing the ball here. All right. So this guy is in ball defense. He's on the ball. He's yelling ball, 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 ball. Now, what's disheartening here is this guy. As you can see, we can read the back. Well, it's not clear, but we can read his numbers here. So this is not a good defensive position at all. The rule is he needs to know where man and ball at all times. He needs to know where the man that he's guarding is and the ball. So right here, what can happen here? This guy can flash to the lane here. He has this guy. He would fake the overhead pass and then boom, bounce pass in here. Okay, then he's going to be wide open. By the time this guy gets here, it's too late. He can finish with the dunk, or he can finish with the floater, or just an average pull up here. So let's see what happens here. Let's let this run for a second. All right, so we had a fake pass here. We had a fake pass here and a pop out. This guy right here is one pass away. So he should be in deny. Ideally, he should have his right arm up, discouraging that pass right there. This guy's now one pass away, so he should be playing this passing lane right here. He should be playing this. I'd like to see him up just a tad bit there. This guy over here, once again, bad position. This is a bad position here. What if this guy draws all the way out and this guy steps up a little more, right? Then what I would do on offense, I would let this guy see peripheral, because his stance is he won't be able to see if I go back door, but I'm going to bait him first. So with he's watching the ball. So with his peripheral vision, I would take a step or two up. He'll say, okay, my man is still here. He's still here. He's concentrating on the ball. Then I will go back door. All right. If this guy right here can finish strong, that's a lob up there. That's an alley-oop right there. All right. So this guy right here is still, he's pretty good here. His stance and his position is pretty good right here. I'm going to let this go for a second. All right. So we have a pass here. All right. We have a wing pass. Okay. We'll get back to that in just a second. Now we have something going on down here. So it looks like this guy, they don't want to be standing next to each other. So it looks like this guy right here is coming down to replace his spot here, and he's going to pop out. Now, what is this guy right here going to do? He's going in. I call this a pick two. You can pick two or pick away. This guy can make that pass here. Pick away would be coming to, down to pick this guy right here or something, and he flashes up here. But this is a pick two is what we call him. And this guy right here, it looks like, because he's following the ball on a pick two, you follow the ball, and then it looks like he's going to set a pick here. So we have action here and we have action here. I love when all five guys are moving on offense. Let it go a little further here. All right, boom. He's coming up to set the pick. Now, here's the deal right here. Here's where communication is the key up here. All right. What do you do with a pick? You can either, this guy, number 23, can either go under that pick, which is not a good decision if this is a shooter. He can go over that pick, which is a great idea if this guy is a shooter. Make him put the ball on the floor. If he puts the ball on the floor, then you get a chance to get some help here. You can go under, you can go over, you can fight, meaning you can just fight through the pick. And your fourth option would be to switch. So this needs to be communicated. Guys, what are we doing? First half, we are fighting through picks. We're going to start out physical. We're going to fight through picks. Or they haven't, we'll see. If they start shooting, then we'll go over. But for now, let's go under. Or let's go ahead and get out there on, let's go over the top of the pick. Or let's switch. But once again, because you have options, these two guys must be on the same page. Okay? These guys right here seem to be in motion. This guy right here seems to be communicating and pushing this guy out, because it seems, as we said, that this guy here is now replacing number 23. So number 23 needs to create some space here and be an option. All right. So let's see what he does. Bam. He slips the pick. Okay. He does not pick here. He slips the pick. All right. So now, this guy, ideally, he should turn here, and then that gives this guy right here an option for him. If not, this is a nice sweet spot here. This SEC logo on the floor, if he can get here, that's about 13 feet there. Okay, that's inside the free throw line. Have to be able to knock down free throws. So if he can get here for a pull-up or a floater, if this guy commits, then that will be great. All right. So down here, we still need to watch the action. Everybody's eyes are on the ball here. This guy right here, once again, is not in a good position. As before, this offensive guy here can cheat up and then go hard backdoor. All right. So let's see what's going on here. It looks like this is not a switch. This guy stays here with his man, and number 4 is now responsible for this guy. All right. Now, one of these guys right here, communication again, must play the goalie. Just like soccer, you're going to lose if you do not have a good goalie. If you don't have a goalie at all, you know that you've lost. So whose responsibility is it? 5. Then it rolls down to 4, 3, 2, or whoever is here. But someone has to get here and discourage this right here. Somebody has to get here and discourage a layup or a dunk here. So let's see what happens here. All right, he comes in. This is a great little collapse here. They blocked that paint. He did get a foot or two in the paint, but they blocked that paint. Now, this guy down here that was a sitting duck, as you can see, he rotates here on this wing. It looks like he's rotating. This big here is slashing to the basket. Now, I love the way this guy is pointing here. He's pointing. That is excellent. That's excellent right there. But what should be his primary concern? This guy on this wing. So this offense is going to set up a guy here on this wing for the kick back, just in case he's going to reverse pivot here, kick it back out to him. And then that gives options. Went a little too far back. But what happens here? This guy out here is not his priority. This is a high percentage shot out here. This is a high percentage shot. This is, low percentage shot. This is a high percentage shot here. This guy cutting to the basket right here. As you can see, he totally left him. All right. Now, this is where we can make up for this mistake here. Okay. This guy right here needs to see that. And he needs to protect the basket at all costs. This guy right here is occupied. Here, he's able to get out here and close out just in case as we just said, reverse pivot and kicks it out here. This guy has enough time to close out or make a steal here and a dunk on the other end. But this is our key guy right here. No one is looking at this guy right here. No one in the gym is looking at this guy right here. Poor defense. Poor defense. Unless coach told them to trap, the ball gets in the paint and we trap it, which trapping is a gamble, then he's right. But other than that, he is wrong. This guy right here is wrong. So let's see how this plays out. You can see a bounce pass would be the ideal pass here. Too many, that's four hands right there on the ball because this guy committed. This guy was already being guarded. He should have left that responsibility to him there, but he doesn't. You can see a nice bounce pass coming here. Now, I love this right here. This guy's hands are ready to receive, not hands. His hands are ready to receive. Always, and I'm saying always catch the ball with two hands. Always. 2 hands, 10 fingers. Okay, so he's ready to make this catch right here. Now, as you can see, the timing of the bounce pass. All right, this guy right here is in the motion. Now, catch under the basket. Here's where you get savvy. Under the basket, you want to drop your butt here. You want to drop your butt. What does that do? Number one, it puts you, because you need to go up. Look, now you have 3 eyes on you. They're coming at you. All right. So you need to drop your butt. That puts you in a coiled position. All right. That puts you in a position to explode up. That's what you need to do. You need to catch the ball, immediately drop your butt on the catch. And he does this simultaneously. All right. So as you can see, once he did that, he dropped his butt. He gave them a little head, shoulder, and ball fake. And look at what it does. It gets this guy off of his feet. It gets this guy off of his feet. I do not coach blocking shots because blocking a shot requires excellent timing, and it is a gamble. What do? We get in front of this guy right here and we stand tall. If you can think of a roll of paper towel, the tube that's in the middle, stay inside of the tube. Make this guy shoot over the top of your fingertips. Then he will have to alter his shots. But once you leave the floor, you're vulnerable. So they went for that fake. I love the way these guys right here, you need at least his primary job is to get back to the center of the floor to stop any type of fast breaks, and to also let these guys get back and get in their lanes and set up a wall for whatever type of defense that you're running here. So this guy's gets some flying. Now, out of position. What does he do? He uses the rim as protection from this big guy that committed. He uses the rim as protection. Now he uses the opposite side of the rim here. Left hand finish. Look at how wide open he is. Look, that's a high percentage shot. We call that a point blank shot. And he finishes. Breakdown here on the defense. So with this little clip, this is one play, but it's packed. when you guys are watching games, that is what you need to be looking at. Okay, that's what you need to be looking